Good morning, guys. So I wanted to talk today about being bold and courageous and taking risks. I was inspired by one of my devotionals that I read this weekend, and it was called Stepping into the Unknown. And this is from my Courageous Women devotional that I mentioned before. And I'll put a link below, so if you're interested in picking that up. I just bought it on my phone, so I have it with me and I can read it on my way to work. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about a few of the things that she mentioned in there about risk-taking and, doing things that we're afraid of, because making a mistake is usually what we're afraid of, or failing, and it's not the end of the world if you make a mistake or if you do fail. It's a lesson learned, and it will just teach you how to better go after that goal in the future. One of the things she wrote here was, if we never take a chance, we will never make progress. Progress always requires stepping into the unknown. Experience gives us confidence, but we never get experience unless we step out and try the things we have not tried before. And I think that's so true. I was just talking about this with a very dear person in my life this weekend, and we were talking about how we're both kind of stepping into building our brand and building our businesses, and how it just comes down to, you just have to do it. You can't wait for to feel ready or for something to happen. It just requires putting yourself in that position that may be slightly uncomfortable and just going for it. Otherwise, you'll just keep waiting, because the timing is never going to be right. You're never going to feel ready. And whatever it is that you are afraid of doing or afraid of stepping into, it's not going to get easier. And what I mean by that is, like, I'll use myself as an example. Like, starting my health coaching business, I was waiting until I graduated, and then once I graduated, I was like, well, I need to wait until, I have this many referrals or whatever. And it's like, no, you just have to do it. Like, it's not going to fall into your lap. Anyone who's reached success in their given field had to work hard for that, and it started by being a risk taker. Another thing she said in here that I liked was for parents, teachers, and role models, about not letting your fear be passed on to the people that you are a role model for. She said we should not teach our children to live recklessly, but we should teach them to be bold, take action, and to never be so afraid of making mistakes that they won't try things. And for me, I don't think this is something my parents ever taught me. I think it was just self-learned as I got older. But I was so afraid of ever doing anything different. And I've looked at my life over the past 5 years or so, and it's been baby steps. I left a very stable career in fashion to pursue my dream of being in health and nutrition. And I wasn't where I wanted to be by any means, but, that led me to the next step of finally enrolling in school, and that led me to the next step of finally, getting the ball rolling. So, now that I am doing what I have been wanting to do for a very long time, I feel so much pride, and, I feel so accomplished, whereas, this wasn't the quickest route to get to where I want to be, but I do feel that it was the route that was necessary for me to get to where I am, and I feel so much more prepared for it now. And this last thing she wrote that I highlighted here was, I encourage you to teach others by word and example how to be bold and courageous. Tell people to try things, reminding them that making a mistake is not the worst thing that can happen. And I kind of said that in the beginning. If you do make a mistake, so what? As long as you're not harming yourself or harming anyone, it's just a mistake. like I was saying, you know, I got into fitness with the intention of that leading me into nutrition, and shortly realized that starting a career in fitness, especially in New York City, requires a huge time commitment, and I wasn't able financially or from a time management perspective to go to school. It took me almost 2 years to work myself up to that stability that allowed me to do that. So, you know, could I have just stayed at my previous job with a salary and gone to school? Yeah, absolutely. And I probably would have been financially a lot more stable, but I've met so many amazing people through my fitness career, clients and just people in general, people very close to me. And I feel so blessed to have had this opportunity. And fitness is a huge part of my life, and it's not something that I want to ever be gone. So, you know, this allows me to do two things I'm really passionate about and have two businesses that really complement each other. So I want to encourage you guys, whatever it is that's been on your heart that you are afraid of doing, I want you to step out of your comfort zone, be bold and courageous, and do one small thing every day that leads you towards that goal. I hope this is encouraging to you. I have found so much joy and so much pride in making myself uncomfortable. And I know it sounds like so contradictory, but trust me, it's worth it. Like, you are worth the risk, and your dreams are worth the risk. So have a great day. I hope that you guys like these videos. If you do, please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out. I will talk to you guys later.